Good afternoon, everybody. Rosco and I were just playing a game of cards, but we thought we'd stop to have a little chat with you about the sort of work we've been seeing today. Now, as usual, we've had loads of great work coming in, both on Right Reader and Seesaw. I've seen some great English sentences. So the last day you were looking at kind of irregular plurals, so we'd have things like mouse turning to mice, goose turning to geese, octopus, hippopotamus turning to octopi, hippopotami, and lots of those different ones like that. So I've had some great sentences in from Anna and Tig, from Olivia, from Victor, from Elijah, from Christian, and there's a few more on Right Reader that I still have to check through, so well done to everybody who's been doing those. Lots of great work on the maths, division with remainders and division with decimals as well. Just make sure you do pay attention to the instructions, because one or two people tried to do division with decimals for the first half of the questions, which was supposed to be division with remainders, and if you tried to do that, you'll probably notice it didn't work, that your decimal just kept going on and on and on and on and on and on. So just make sure you read the question carefully before you do it. But I've had some great maths working from Victor and Anna, from Olivia, Marianne, Elijah, Anthony, Juntong, Casper, Christian, Juliana, loads of people doing great work there. And I wanted to make a special mention of Anthony, because maths is about not just doing the questions, it's about thinking about the question. And really all your schoolwork, now that you're getting older, that you're heading towards 5th class, all your schoolwork should come with a question. You know, you should be looking at stuff going, I know this is what is written in the book, but do I agree with it? Or do I think this is right? And Anthony spotted something on our division with remainders. And it was a question about how many transporters would you need to transport a number of cars? And the answer was 8, remainder 7. But Anthony, of course, pointed out, well, that wouldn't make any sense. You know, what's remainder 7 of a transporter? Remainder 7 of a transporter is no good to the person who needs to get the cars from A to B. And so in fact here, you would actually have to give a correct answer to that question, you'd really need to step up to the next number and say, well, this number of cars doesn't divide evenly into the number of transporters. So if my answer is 8 remainder 7, I'm going to need 9 transporters, because otherwise I'll be left, if I had 8 transporters, there'd be some cars that weren't transported. So I need 9 of them, even if that means that in my 9th one it might be full. So well done, Anthony, for spotting that. I thought that was really clever thinking. I've had lots of great work coming through in Irish in the last few days. Elijah, Olivia, Anna, Aaron, Victor, Lev, well done guys, and well done to everybody. A little one that you do need to pay attention to when you're doing your future tense in feck. I know it sounds like fecky, but there is an F there. F-E-I-C-F-I-D-H. And that's really important, because if you look at we will look, it's feckimage with an F. And if you don't have that F in there, it just looks like feckimage, which is the one for we look every day. So the only difference between your I'm sure Loifrak here and your I'm sure Oshnuk, your future, is that F in the middle. So if you forget to include it, it'll be a mistake. So just be a bit careful with that. So we've had a chat about maths, Irish, English, geography. I've started to see some great stuff coming through from Juntong, from Christian. I know a lot of you are probably saving your geography for tomorrow, and that's fine. And final thing I want to say is Victor asked me to share his epaulet shark project, which was one he did back when we were doing our marine animals projects. So he asked me to share that with the class. So that's up there on Seesaw if you want to go and have a look, because it's really good work and it's really interesting. I'd never heard of an epaulet shark before. So it's always fun if the teacher learns something too, isn't it? So that's all for today. I'll chat to you again tomorrow, and I'm hoping to see some really good put together geography projects tomorrow, linking your environment of the coastal region to your pastimes and leisure activities, and then onto your economy and jobs and stuff like that. So if you could send me in something, you know what I wrote in Seesaw, it could be something written, it could be a video, it could be a PowerPoint, it's up to you. But until then, bye bye from me and bye bye from him.